Sawadee ka, and welcome to Thai Oz Talk, wherever you are in the world today. I'm Jaye Walton for National Broadcasting Thailand, NBT, for the Thai Global Network in all those 176 countries, and for Channel 31 in Adelaide in South Australia. Each week at this time we're able to share with you Swiss Hotel Nylert Park, and I hope that while we're talking together that you do feel that you're in this gorgeous green tropical park. It dominates the hotel, and it means you can really be in a resort right in the centre of the city. In today's program we're going to look at the need for team building. Do we need it or do we not need it? Individuals or a team? I'm sure you'll be convinced. I'm going to talk with someone who has really experienced ultimate breast cancer surgery, and we're going to update you about activities here at Swiss Hotel Nylert Park. I'm very pleased indeed today to welcome back to the program and to introduce to you again Chris McAleer, the President of People Serve Asia Limited. Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning, Jay. Great to be here. Thank you.
Chris, last time you came to the program we talked about executive coaching.
Right.
And I think everybody agrees that it is necessary and useful, and that your company can absolutely serve people in this way. But what about team building? A lot of companies seem to place a lot of importance on team building rather than individual performance. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I think that's true. I think there's an awful lot of organisations that spend a lot of time and money getting really top-class talent into their organisation. But that's only part of the deal, part of the challenge when you're trying to grow an organisation and have one that's effective. You need to manage that talent once it's inside the door. And it's possible that you have individuals who in themselves are very good at what they do, but get them into a team situation and they're terrorists within the organisation. So
that's a bit like a pianist, isn't it? You can have a wonderful pianist but then put him on stage and it can be a catastrophe.
That's exactly right. You know, we see time and again in the human resources field people who have all sorts of degree qualifications and who may even have very, very good experience. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to work well within a particular environment or culture. So that's where team building and the ability to operate effectively in a team situation is very important, because seldom in any company these days is it ever a single effort. It takes a whole group of people who are each skilled at different things working together in harmony to really do the best for the organisation.
Do you think that Thailand is particularly attuned to team performance?
Well, culturally, I guess it could be said that Thailand is quite individualistic in culture in some ways. In other ways, very, very collective. So, on a sociability viewpoint, I think Thai people work very well in teams and enjoy working well in teams. And so I think business leaders are probably starting to see more and more the need for not only recruiting skilled people into their organisation, but making sure that they are also skilled and that the dynamics are there for those people to work together, so that the manager plays that role of conductor that we spoke about when we discussed coaching. The leadership role is not about having to be good at everything yourself. It's about getting talented people around you and then conducting that orchestra so that everything's working to the good of the organisation.
It works to the benefit of the organisation, but surely it works to the benefit of the president or the chairman.
Absolutely. Less stress,
yes.
Trust that what needs to be done is being done by those that are taking care of those things. So yes, makes the senior manager or chairman or managing director's life a lot easier as well when that team dynamic is really working very well.
Chris, I'm sure that your company, People Serve, knows how to typically go about creating a high-performance team. It's not easy, is it?
It's very, very difficult. You have people that have all sorts of talents, all sorts of skills and abilities, put them together in a room or have them facing a single task together, and there's all sorts of personality conflicts and issues that can come up.
Insecurity comes into it, doesn't it?
I think it really does. You know, we presume that because somebody has a really great pedigree, they've been to the right universities, they've had really good business experience, that they're going to walk into a new job and just instantly be able to function effectively. But when you think about it, so much depends on the interactions that happen between people in the workplace. So it's not a given, it's something that you really need to work at and spend time on.
And this again is where People Serve can guide people that need guidance.
We have a number of consultants that are very skilled around this type of area, and you know, a team building type facilitation can be as simple as a one-day off-site program which gets people focusing on the issues of how their team works and how it could improve. It can be as detailed as individual psychometric assessment of all the members of that team. So we give the individual team members some feedback before we get them together and talk about how to improve the dynamics and the efficiency of that team. So there are all sorts of ways of approaching it.
Chris, you've facilitated team building programs for many countries right around the region. But what do you think is the key to success in building a performance team?
I think there are several things. One is that the individual members of the team have to be helped to develop a really high level of self-awareness. If they know themselves very well, they know what their strengths and weaknesses are, if they know what emotionally pushes their buttons in a day-to-day interaction, then being aware of that helps them to think about it and reflect on how they're relating to other people in the workplace. So developing that high level of self-awareness is very important. Another thing is just making sure that when you get people together in a team building type setting, that there is very clearly communicated goals. This is where we are now, this is where we need to be, and if we follow this process and commit to it, the team will definitely be more effective as a result, and better business results will flow as well.
And People Serve can help. Please do contact People Serve and get all these things smoothed out. Thank you so much for joining me again.
Thanks for having me, Jaye. Great to be here.
I look forward to seeing you each time you come. Thanks. After this little reminder, I'll introduce my next guest to you.